switching.
Vlogging. Whose card? Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Before you knock over my camera. Stop.
I want to close this.
Why? You're not even in here.
I'm walking through. I don't want nobody to see me.
No one's gonna see you.
I'm closing
Who's
it.
looking at you?
I'm closing it.
Also, 101 thing. I was like, you're overcaffeinated, sweetie. Nice try. Robertson and his girlfriend decided to carry the whole safe out of the building and drove to a motel where they managed to open the safe with a power saw.
They're driving to a motel on the moon?
No, they're not on the moon. They're in NASA. They're at NASA. They're at NASA, and they have a safe of moon rocks that they brought back from the moon. So he stole all of them, is my understanding, so they could take them home or to a motel and have sex on them. So it's like the equivalent of having sex on the moon.
People are so
Creative.
Yeah, there's so much sometimes.
I'm like, should I steal groceries?
Literally, it's just a feel something.
Just tell me. It's like the cheapest thing I can find. This homie is taking $21 million in these rocks.
Good for him, I
Not
guess.
only taking that, also carrying the safe.
Yeah.
And also NASA, why is the safe not drilled down?
Yeah, hey NASA, do you need help with your security?
I'm a photo major who can barely like walk in a straight line most of the time. And I know that a safe should be secured. Is NASA what, a government agency?
Yeah. It was just sitting
And I have to pay
there.
taxes? No, I don't know about that one. I have to go to traffic school. I also just want to know, I've never been to a motel. Not that I can like fully remember. Can you just fully power saw? Like the fact that they're just. Oh, I am literally sorry.
Are we out of glass cleaner?
So where I'm just absolutely
Are
making
we out of glass
loud,
cleaner?
loud noise.
Yeah,
in the
just
microphone. It's not an
glass
episode.
blowing out every single speaker that this
I mean, at this point, it's what, episode 7? I'm getting the fair warning. Do not listen to this in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of over Thad Roberts. Oh, he's in jail.
Period, Dad.
Justice system.
Motels are like, no questions asked.
I mean,
If you're renting a motherfucking room at Motel 6 in Burbank, California, no questions asked.
should we do that?
Probably.
Let's go to NASA. We know that they don't drill down the safe.
Okay.
Let's just carry it.
Y'all got any rocks? You're like right this way.
Y'all got moon rocks? Y'all got moon rocks on that thing? Next up, England lifts nearly all COVID restrictions by July 19th. This sounds like a book right out of Garcetti.
We coming to London!
Are you going to London?
We should go.
Well, not with what I'm about to read.
Oh, okay, never mind, I guess.
Boris Johnson. Oh God, what a fucking moron.
Uncle Boris. Bunkle. Sorry.
Bunkle sounds like that should be his name. Bunkle Boris. Bunkle Boris. On July 19th, nearly all COVID restrictions will be lifted. Rules requiring the wearing of face masks would end. But what's wild is that the UK didn't roll out their vaccine to like people. Mine looks like your Red Bull.
Yes!
It's just like a cup of yellow piss.
Oh, yeah, just cute.
Oh, sometimes the lights turn on.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Have we figured that out yet? This is like a multi-billion-dollar building. Oh, and now we have a flag.
Okay, so we're gonna catch on fire.
Is
Time to piss.
it down to peace? Alright, guys, welcome back. We took a quick break off camera behind the scenes to take care of. I hate when people say behind the scenes.
It's like, it's a YouTube video.
I'm like, Jeffree Star's like, a lot's been going on behind the scenes.
The scenes are...
Off camera, you dumb bitch. Behind the scenes is like when you go to set.
Yeah.
Lots been going on behind the scenes. You can't afford your husband. That'll be my rant. Oh my fucking God.
We have so many things to rant. Are someone writing this down?
Who's writing it down? Elliot actually is. I know that you are. I'm just fucking with you.
Okay, let's go.
Excuse me. Oh, is it ready?
And 3, 2,
Oh, we're
we'll
ready.
go back to the
Oh.
Chris Club.
No. Shut. Oh, no, see, right here it says, all this is happening as the Delta variant is spreading unchecked
The Delta
throughout the
variant.
UK, resulting in a surge of new cases and deaths. So fun. It's almost like I was just thinking, my brother wasn't long enough. I want to go back.
Have you seen those memes that are like...
Wait, I can't hear you. Is her mic on?
Can you hear me?
Oh, now, got it. I'm just an idiot and probably shouldn't have said that.
Okay.
Cool.
Have you seen those memes that are like, ooh, I would be low-key, like in a pandemic? With the laughing crying.
Oh, I know exactly the one. Quoting the big lips. Probably.
Oh, that's so funny.
Next up, we have Meghan McCain is leaving ABC's The View as daytime TV's favorite villain. Do you have a...
I could care less about what you just said.
So can I. I don't even watch The
Next.
View. Yeah, I don't know why this is... Everybody on Twitter was like kind of sad about this. And I was like, first of all, I don't know why I follow so many people who watch this fucking
All the K-pop stans are like, no, not The View.
I know,
Like,
yeah.
what's this shit?
I'm like, why are people sad about her leaving? It's one less white blonde bitch to be microaggressive.
Yeah.
To fucking...
This is a victory. This is a small
Yeah, I'm like, no, this is equality. Like, I really do like the fact that they are a show that has an opposing point of view. And what, like, I think that's important rather than just like sit in a circle during like same opinion.
Yeah.
But like, she should have gone long ago. A gay Pride and Prejudice film was announced. Thank you, HuffPost. I can always tell when it's a HuffPost article.
Yeah.
Bao and Yang and Joel Kim Booster will star in this reimagined classic. No. I don't think we need it. I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is? That explains so much.
So it'll be funny. Or it won't be.
I just want to say too.
I guess.
Described as a splashy romantic comedy set amid the sand and surf of New York's premier gay resort town Fire Island, the hype for this movie is real.
Is it?
Is it?
Ariana Huffington, retire. Please.
That was written by Frankie Grande.
He's like, Frankie Grande is rumored to star in it.
There's a musical number by Frankie Grande.
I just convulsed so hard I whipped my fucking headphones off. I live for a Frankie Grande. I live for a Frankie Grande joke.
Oh my god. This is not also Frankie Grande if you're listening. You're probably not. Frankie James Grande. I love you, and I've DM'd you on Instagram multiple times. I want to hang out. This is not a joke.
I'll like come along maybe. I definitely have made you the butt of jokes, but it was all with love.
Yeah.
Always
love
love,
is
no.
love.
Like, no, I'm not gonna say that. I don't need to. It was gonna be like the most backhanded compliment.
Maybe don't.
No, which is why I'm not.
Okay, great.
Oh god. R. Kelly's lawyer wants trial delayed due to jail quarantine. R. Kelly's new lawyers are asking a judge to postpone his August 9th sex trafficking trial in New York City, arguing they haven't had enough time to prepare because he's under a mandatory jail quarantine since he's transferred from Chicago. I tell you though, if his lawyer he would put that quarantine. What quarantine?
Yeah.
This is what I hate. You're in jail for a sex trafficking trial.
Like, what do you
I'm ridiculous. This is a hotel where you're getting room service.
Yeah.
Like, sorry. Get over that bitch.
But it's also like, what do you need to prepare? There is no defense.
Yeah, the proof is in the panties. Like, come on.
Ricardo,
You need to go to jail
do
for
we
a
have
very
any of those
long
spoilers,
time.
like, anything?
It's funny how
Next.
things work.
There's a James Charles meme for every situation.
It really is a gift. It's like, it's like a talent almost. The fact that he's like his own gift keyboard.
Yeah, for sure.
If you ever need a business idea, James.
He's okay. He's good.
Is he? Oh yeah, he's back. Just
Yeah, I
doing
guess.
his makeup and talking about being a predator. I look like a predator today. I literally, this is like, I look like what James would do is in like witness relocation. That's what I'm serving. It's like bougie, but you would never know it. And then like the wig is just like
That's how
desperation.
rich people dress. Like, rich people when they don't have any style. That's
Yeah.
how they dress.
Hairstyles, just for the record, I know you're not listening, but I just want to say this out of good conscience. I think you're amazing, and I don't think you dress ugly.
Aww. Harry,
You pass along the message.
I will.
Thank you. Lastly, Florida man named Florida commits absurd series of crimes. The source,
Period.
i95rock.com. I'm obsessed. Fucking
Like,
screaming.
literally.
I think we should do a whole Florida man hot topics.
I love.
Do you want to just co-host?
Sure. Oh my god, like, yeah.
I promise we'll get good guests. Lawrence Franklin King, Florida is his name, and he's a Florida man through and through. I'm sorry. Why are we disrespecting the ultimate Florida man, Flo Rida?
He's not even from Florida. I'm guessing.
But I mean, his name is fucking Florida. First and last equals Florida. Lawrence Franklin King, Florida. I thought his first name was Florida, last name doesn't matter.
First name Florida,
Last name also Florida. My parents didn't have a plan for me. He broke into the following places: 2 barbershops, 1 restaurant, 1 carpet store.
So this is, I love these stories. It's like, this is such a power trip. Why would you break into a carpet
It's a
store?
power trip or just a trip?
Yeah,
He's
just
tripping on bath salts.
He was having so much fun.
2 barbershops, a restaurant, a carpet store, a veterinary clinic, a cat rescue facility.
Yes!
Cops. Oh, here's what it's called. A weird law. Cat dewormers. Animal pain medication, which I get. That makes sense.
What's it called?
Kleptomania?
That's when you just steal shit for fun. He is serving kleptomania.
Lawrence Franklin King, Florida is now the face of kleptomania. They took hair clippers, a white cloth, cat dewormers, animal pain medication, syringes, coins, a briefcase, a ring doorbell, keys, jackets, and scissors.
Period.
He is preparing for something, and I just want to know what his Iron Man situation is.
He's starting his own grooming service for cats.
Oh my god, we have an influencer segment. Police were able to Are we James? Delete! He's from Florida. Police were able to find and arrest Lawrence Franklin King, Florida. Just go by Florida. I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Who admitted to his crime spree. You imagine he has all of this in the back of the car. You could totally play that off as I just left this all in my car. It is all so different.
Yeah.
Authorities say he was helpful in showing police where he threw most of the stolen items.
See, that means that he was just having fun.
He was just living.
He was like, you got me.
And then he told them where it was. Why is that so bad?
Yeah, I'll take it back.
Yeah, they got everything. They didn't damage anything, I don't think. Anyways. See, this is the kind of news I care about. Stuff that affects, nothing.
Yeah.
Alright, it's time to hear from you guys. You guys can leave voicemails to 310 fuck, I don't have the doc in front of me, and I don't have this number memorized.com. No, shut up, I got so lost on it. You can call 310-446-459, and I went on the Unhinged Instagram, Unhinged with Chris Clemens, I know, fucking crazy. And I asked you guys to send in your thoughts. It could be things you love, things you despise about just everything that has to do with oh, you're yawning?
No,
Is it this
I'm
fucking
having
boring?
so much fun, my brain can't keep up.
Right.
Just keep fucking, I want to listen to voicemail.
Alright, well then let's play them. But they're about the entertainment industry, influencers. I let people just have it.
I can't wait.
Basically, I want other people to say things. I hope. Just play them. Yeah.
First of all, I hope that you,
starting with the first
and Andrew are thriving. One thing that I am so fucking sick of is people feeling obligated to pick sides between 2 shitty influencers when there's drama. I don't get why we can't all agree that both sides should just go away. Stop giving either of them attention. I don't know. I'm sick of it. I'm over it. Why take your poison when no one's making you take poison? I'm drunk, but goodbye.
Oh my god, I wish I had an eighth of the brain that you have when you're
Her drunk calling the
is the most groundbreaking thought I've ever had.
It's very true.
Why don't we just I'm shocked.
I think it's because this is the pseudo reality television that people have always craved. We have access to influencers the way that people wish they had access to Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt.
Come on, dissertation.
Oh, here's my thesis.
Give it.
It is the unfettered access that makes people pick sides and act like they're involved, and it makes them feel important if they can leave a comment and they know that the influencer will see it.
But why can't they still leave a comment that's just fuck both these bitches?
Well, I see a lot of those.
Oh, okay.
But she has a very valid point.
That is, it's oh my god. During the election, for example, people they're both evil, I'm not both, it's but they're the first I'm picking a side.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sienna May is, and it's that's not that fun.
I'm T. Bryce, and I'm also paparazzi.
T. Bryce on God.
On God. On God. Anyways. Yeah, that's a great point. I love that thought. Fuck both parties.
Literally, fuck them all. Because the more attention you give,
that's what drives me
it
crazy.
eggs
It's
them on.
the fact that Gabby Hanna is still. You don't have to say She is like one of like 3 artists that are the top 3 songs on iTunes. Her, Shawn Mendes, and like Bieber or something. Dude, no, it's scary. It's frightening. I saw it with my own eyes and checked. I didn't even know iTunes saw the charts. And like this was what, a year or 2, 3 maybe ago.
Oh God.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like, don't do this shit. You apparently can. I don't know if you can sing, but like, clearly you can chart top. And that's something we can't fucking do. For freedom! Next call.
My name's Brittany. The thing that I hate the most about influencers is just how finicky the whole world is. It really pisses me off that we have serious issues going on with people like James Charles, where people are actually accusing him of committing literal crimes and nothing is happening. And he's coming back to YouTube and everything's just it's fine. And it happens so many times. It's happened again with David Dobrik. It's not happening. Why is this happening? Perfectly good people like Jenna. Truly sorry. Meanwhile, are taking the time that they need away, and then there's so many people that just come back for no fucking reason. No one wants to hear. No one wants to hear. No one likes you, but
Domino's is tipping you $3 to use on next week's order when you order carry out online for being your own delivery driver.
Why would I do that?
Good people who messed up a couple of times and are truly, genuinely sorry and feel terrible about it, but meanwhile we have these people who just do whatever they want, get away with it.
Yes.
Anyway, love you. Thanks for having me.
Pretty user.
summon a great day. I summon a day of peace. I summon a day of good work, of honest work. I summon that I will prioritize my art business, my YouTube channel, my TikTok channel, my artistry before I channel my full-time, which is really part-time because of shitty management, but full-time job. Thank you so much to the universe for all it has given me. I am grateful for all I have and all I will receive. I pray that my trip to Vegas tomorrow is smooth and we get there safely. And I also pray that I make tons of money if I do choose to gamble, or save my money and keep all my money and stay conservative and financially well off. Thank you so much. So it is. This concludes my yoga practice. I will now meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. I release the anxiety from the conversations I have with my coworkers. I know that I said what needed to be said for myself. I said what needed to be said for the other person. And I said it earnestly and honestly and with a pure intention of staying professional and tactful. I realized that this soul-sucking corporate job is only ever gonna stay the same. The values, the workers, the people will always be the same. And in that, I cannot allow this corporation to suck out my soul and make me lose the part of myself that I love, which is the creative aspect, the at peace aspect, the expressive aspect, the pure aspect. And so going forward, as I ground and maintain and protect my energy, I will complete the ritual of doing yoga and meditating every day to ground my energy, to center my life, my mind, body, and spirit, and to enhance my psychic and magical focus, concentration, powers. I go forward with each workday knowing that I can wake up, focus on my career, my lifestyle first, and then go clock into my work, where I will do the same thing on repeat for 6.5 to 7 hours. And I will be cordial and tactful and have boundaries with my coworkers and avoid trauma bonding, avoid oversharing, And through that, I release the anxiety of thinking about work when I am not at work. For I am not getting paid by this corporation to think about them. I'm not getting paid to come home and think about events that have happened at work. The moment I clock out, I go back to my personal life, and I am free to express, explore, create, destroy, and just live. I do pray that my artistic expression and creation can liberate me from this corporate soul-sucking world. I don't like being here. It's only because it pays my rent and bills that I am even at this location. And I hope that when it is time for me to leave this location, after saving up all my money, after getting everything that I've needed out of this experience, I will move on to greater and bigger and larger things. And as I do yoga and meditate every morning, I will only increase this manifestation so it comes sooner, faster, quicker, and without issues or delay. I let go my worries revolving work, my worries revolving life, my worries revolving issues that may arise, my anxiety. In this meditation, I let it go. Before I end this video, I've also been reading this book called The Psychic Witch, and so I'm going to do a spell off of the book. Okay, so this book is called The Psychic Witch. It is a metaphysical guide to meditation, magic, and manifestation. Forward by Devin Hunter, and it is written by Matt Oren. Thank you so much for this book. I have been dealing with a lot of energy at my work, energy in life. I think that is the primary reason why I haven't been consistent. And not that my life revolves around content and uploading in YouTube, but I have noticed that I cannot create content, I cannot create anything before my, physical and environmental needs are met. And I hate that I'm in a corporate soul-sucking position right now, because I feel like the aspect of it being soul-sucking is just the aspect that I don't feel free. I don't feel like I can express myself in my true authentic way. I feel like, it is what it is and it's a job, but oftentimes, other people, the energies at work, just going into work takes up my time and it takes up my energy, and at the end of the day, I'm left with so little that all I feel I can do is, go to sleep, get ready for the next day of work. It's really awful, and anyone who is in the same position as me, I see it on TikTok a lot where, Starbucks workers, Chipotle workers, all workers from food service or customer service, they just talk about how awful the general public is towards us. And it's true. Genuinely, I don't think people are awful to me personally, because I am confident in who I am and I won't tolerate shit, and I also know how to communicate in a professional manner. But still, I hate this position. I never want to be in a corporate soul-sucking job again. I get that this, as a 24-year-old, is a part of the experience and what I have to do, but while I'm here, I am not going to let work overwhelm me to the point that I stop creating entirely. And I haven't. Like, I still, even if I don't upload it, and even if the internet doesn't see it, I don't really need them to see everything I do. But I, like, will wear makeup, and I will, you know, have fun with my fashion at work, knowing that this is, like, the small way that I can express myself. I also express myself with words, but, okay, so back to the original point. My mind has been scattered. It's been divided. It's been in a million places trying to scramble together this life, and this book has really helped me because what the Psychic Witch does is that it essentially tells you that, like, you know, witchcraft is what it is, and people will put so much pressure to have the right tools and the material aspect of the witchcraft, but this really focuses on the mental state, your mind, how your words create your reality, and how powerful those words are. So I've been getting into this book, The Psychic Witch. Right now I'm learning about the 3 souls, which are essentially like the mind, body, and soul, or mind, body, and spirit, which I have been connecting and uniting through yoga. But there is a spell that I want to do that is essentially, it's kind of funny because I think my mom taught it to me without wanting to, but it's called, let me find it real quick. And a lot of what's in this book, hold on, let me make sure. Okay, it's still recording. A lot of what's in this book, like, I've done without knowing, like, I've intuitively done it, like visualization, kind of like creating an internal energy and projecting it out onto the external. Okay, this is it. I'm gonna lift heavy energies out of my apartment. So I feel like the heavy energy that I've been dealing with is just the chaos of, like, being dependent on someone else's mind and emotions, and having that dictate my schedule and my life. And I recently yelled at my management team for the way that they've dehumanized me as a good worker. They have only focused on me as a worker. They haven't focused on my work-life balance. They've been playing with my hours at work. I've complained. I've reported it. It's been resolved. And I don't think this will be the last time, but this was the first time that I just said, you know, fuck it. I don't care for these people. I obviously have to respect them because I work with them. But I am not going to just sit here and let these people walk all over me. I'm not some doormat. Specifically, this is also teaching me that this is why I need to be on YouTube, TikTok. My art content needs to be, like, supported financially through me sharing this shit, because it's just like, I hate having to depend on someone else for my money. I hate that I have to be cordial with petty bitches and petty losers and just literally, like, keep them, I guess, like, happy. Like, I know it's not my job and I don't, you know, people please anymore, but it's just like the fact that I can't just, like, be authentically upset that my hours and life is being played with like it's some sort of chess game. It's really fucked up. So I'm going to lift all of these heavy energies out of this place, out of my apartment, out of my life. And I bring this back to my mom because the sounds that we make are actually, I'll explain it right now. I'll explain it after the spell has been done, okay? So, the formula is IAO. It comes from the Hermetic systems of magic, such as the Golden Dawn. IAO represents three forces: Isis, which embodies the forces of nature and creation; Apophis, which embodies the forces of destruction and removal; and Osiris, which embodies the forces of resurrection and transmutation. Because of this, the formula is perfect for transmuting and lifting out heavy energies. With I, we tune into the energies already there, within the room. On A, we are declaring the energy as being removed. Then with O, we are shifting the room to a positive energy state. Now, it's actually funny because I was going to do this spell or this like ritual at work because, like, you know, obviously we clean the place every day and there's no issues with that. And I do believe that in cleansing it, we cleanse the energy, but I also just like, it's the same shit every day. And if you work fast food, if you work food service, it is the same shit every day. It's essentially a ritual, which I am patient and can do the ritual, but I think a lot of people around me, they get overwhelmed and flustered, and that creates these like energy like pools that just stay stuck in our workplace. But I also said I'm not going to help these people if they can't help themselves. So instead of doing that to the workplace, I'm just going to do it to my home. And then when I get to work, I'll just have like a psychic shield up to protect me from people's projections or their internalized insecurities. You see it a lot in food service. It's kind of sad. Okay, so let's get started. I have to stand. Okay. So, while standing, place your arms down at your sides. Take a deep breath, and from deep within your belly, begin intoning E. E. Okay. Okay, so as you witnessed, I did it 3 times. It says to do it 3 times, and you will feel a drastic change in the energy of the space. In just doing that, I feel like I was able to breathe. I feel like I was able to feel my body. I was able to practice my singing and warm up my vocals. And there's been some really, there's been a lot of pain in this apartment. There's been a lot of sadness, a lot of depression. My work has been depressing me, and I don't want to be there anymore, and I know that I don't have the wealth to just pick up and quit, But I told myself, since I am full-time, and since I have established that I am going to be here and vocal about my hours and being scheduled full-time, and also, I'm an amazing fucking worker. If this corporation loses me, they will go bankrupt, because it's just reflecting how awful these corporations do not care about people, they only care about money. And I really do pray that every corporation that is against their workers falls. You don't deserve to be a corporation. And I hope that these corporations crumble. I really do. Anyways, going back to the original point, I said I was going to talk about how my mom taught me this. So, I love being Mexican. My mom is amazing. Shout out to my mom. I'm gonna keep it at that because I don't know who's watching and I don't trust the energy of, you know, the world. But essentially she would do this thing where every morning on my ride to school, she would take me and she would say, do this with your mouth. She would say, E-A-O. 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 And I will be doing that for the rest of my life. The thing is, we would do it like almost every morning on the way to school. And then, you know, obviously she stopped taking me to school. And I don't have a car, so I don't have like, you know, kind of like the place to do it. I could do it while I bike, but I don't want to like catch like a bug in my mouth. But yeah, so doing that, I feel like she low-key taught me how like the body can be used for magic without even knowing this information. Or maybe she knew the information intuitively and just shared it with me. But the reason that she shared it with me was actually because she said it helps with like just relaxing and strengthening your facial muscles. So you don't have like wrinkles or issues with just like, you know, your skin and the muscles of your face. Like we gotta work out everything, not just the body below the neck. So that is it, I think, for this video. I'm going to Vegas tomorrow and I'm so excited. My boyfriend and I have been through it this year alone, and I think this trip will be a beautiful way for us to reconnect and really spend time together. And, you know, it's really depressing for me because I feel like my work doesn't care about my personal life. And I'm sure everyone who works corporate jobs know this, but like it really just feels like because I am gone for most of the day, because I'm mainly a closing shift, and because I don't have the like priority or the favoritism to be scheduled 8-hour opening shifts, I feel like it's just like this is gonna cause me and Ricardo, my boyfriend, to split up. And I won't let a corporation split me and my boyfriend up. We love each other too much. He works, he has a better schedule than I do. Granted, he's worked for it. And, you know, I feel like I'm still working for it, but I feel like at this point, there's no reason why I cannot close one week and then open the next week, outside of people not wanting to give me what I want. I understand I'm not always going to get what I want, and I'm not saying that I've ever been that person who needs to get what they want, but at the same time, I feel like if you have a great employee, if you have a charismatic, confident, smart, brilliant employee who does great work and also helps out other coworkers be great, and you lose me? Idiots. Idiots, I say. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you got something out of it. I hope that if you are a customer of the food service industry, I hope you treat us better, because I really, like, Sarah Shower, when she was on Vine, like, I now relate to what she's saying about how sociopathic and pathetic customers are. And y'all are mean. Like, literally, you might think that I'm mean for the way that I'm speaking, but literally, like, I will be cooking a beautiful, delicious meal, wholesome meal for y'all. And y'all will come in like, why the fuck is this here? What is this? Like, oh my god. The general public is like losing itself to idiocy. It's crazy. If you like what you saw, subscribe to my channel. It helps the algorithm tell you that you like what you see and you want to see more of it. And with more engagement and with more support, I can definitely go places that are not this corporate soul-sucking location. I don't believe I've ever signed a non-disclosure agreement, an NDA, so I will talk shit the moment I'm not working for this place. However, I have to make sure that I'm legally well before I say anything about this corporation. Yeah, have a great day. Take care.